this guy, he's just funny. He's just funny naturally. And it's interesting that, that during the day, he is a Suffolk County Corrections Officer. And tonight, he's a stand-up comedian. And I want you to welcome Ed Masone. Come on, give him a hand.
Hey everybody. Rich mentioned the Charlie Brown tree. It killed a little bit of this tree isn't actual size. I'm big, but I'm not Macy's big. And they probably would say don't undress, but my mom said, stop over, I have a Christmas, I thought it was going to be a sweater, sorry guys. Take one with the poinsettia. All right. I love coming here, usually as a customer, of course. This is actually my second time taking the class. You could insert your own punchline there. But the first 15 minutes of the first class for me was about February, and Rich Walker, one of the professors, said, hey, just have fun with this, everybody. And if you came here thinking you're going to be a comedian and meet women, you're not. And I was like, what? So I thought my odds would go up somewhat. All right, and then one of my best first dates was here. It was actually at Governor's, but we'll go with it. I always disclose too much, but it was here, and the girl was kissing me passionately, like we were made for each other. And I said, hey, take it easy, it's a lot of people. And she said, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. It's not every day that I'm out this late from the group home. So I had this friend, and he asked me for money, and it was about the third time, and he only paid me a tiny bit back, so I said, no way, man. Last time was the last time. Never again. And he goes, all right. He goes, that's too bad, because you never know when you might need a kidney. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, here's 100. And as he got out of my car, he handed me a piece of paper that said, I owe you. I forgot where I think it was a song in the Queen movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. They said, we will
rock you.
Get that crowd involved. Thank you, ma'am. But I am a correction officer. There's always going to be that one that slips through the cracks. I'm not like the tough guy. I'm like, all right, I'll see if I could get you another cereal. You need juice? I know, I called the dentist 3 times. We're on it. So, a lot of times working a night shift, at least I get to spend most of the holiday with my family, and because it's the overnight shift. But last New Year's Eve, I was working, and right at the stroke of midnight, out of nowhere, I was blindsided. One prisoner kissed me right smack on the lips. And I said, that's out of line. I could write you up for that and you'll lose your good time. And then I looked and I realized it was my fault. I was standing right under the mistletoe. So, how are we doing on time? Because last time I went like 27 minutes. But they're like, you realize this is just for a fake diploma. You don't get your own special. And it's not only your family. But, all right, I'm pretty close to retirement, not that close, but as part of working for the county, you're subject to random drug testing. So someone said, Eddie, you must be pretty excited, you're gonna retire soon, this and that. And I said, you know what, with the drug testing, it's been like 20 years. I could almost smell it. I can't wait to grab my first poppy seed babe. Toasted. I need to work on my cardio. Another thing, when you're a little too nice to the inmates, they start saying things like, hey, buddy, bring me in a carton of cigarettes. And then another guy's like, I want a chicken palm hero. And another guy said, hey, bring me in a Snickers bar. It's been 8 months. I said, first of all, this is the last time I'm going to be Santa. Well, I know it's hard to believe sometimes when we say it's a true story, but after the first or second class, I stopped by my parents, and whatever we did, you guys don't care, like watched an old Johnny Carson or something, and they say, get out. And, when I stopped on the way home, I'm like a half hour, 45 minutes east, I wasn't even hungry. I said, I'm gonna get like a 100 calories, what do they call it, like cereal bar. I was like, don't even do it, go home and sleep. No, I pull in, open the door, I'm not making this up. There's a robbery going on. And I'm not like an electrician. I can't pretend I didn't see it. So I'm like, maybe they're joking and they're wrestling. And who would want to interfere? So eventually I said, I'm going in. And I said, you guys, you're not fighting over this last hot dog, are you? But the guy really, the bad guy broke a broom in half. Well, it's already over. The clerk had a pizza slicer. And that was true too. I came back like a week later. I was like, he knows that now I'm paying for coffee. Something's up. And he said, I'm pretty good. I handled him 62 stitches. So actually the true parts aren't funny. So I should have left that out. But as they were rolling around, and I said, do you mind if I grab this last hot dog? The bad guy on the floor looked me right in the eye and he goes, Eddie, remember me? You could have it. And I go, I don't remember you. He said, I was the guy from the mistletoe. I think I'm gonna go, but there are 2 more. I don't know if there's time. We all know I should stop. I went to a nightclub. Could have been last week, could have been 20 years ago. You guys decide on the drive home. A woman comes up from behind me, covers my eyes. She says, guess who? And I said, I don't know, but I'm liking it. And she says, Edward, it's mommy. Time to go home now. Yeah. I said, come on, Ma. How'd you even recognize me dressed up as a drag queen? I should leave this last one. It's all right. Aunt Nadine, when you watch the YouTube video, it's over right now. Because I don't want you to hear that on my 50th birthday, my married friends chipped in, ha ha ha, bought me a life-size rubber woman doll. And for months I stared at it. I said, be strong. And then finally last week, it was a Friday. I'm a single guy. I popped that baby right on the HOV lane. On the passenger seat of the HOV.
Come on, give him a hand. Ed Masone. Ed Masone. Kind of glad he's done now. I'm not a nervous wreck anymore. I was really sweating that one. And I'd like to congratulate Ed for being so funny and performing tonight word for word the way we rehearsed it. It was perfect. He didn't change anything. Oh my God.